Okay, well, fun's in the winning, as we like to say. It's good to see those guys have a little fun, and it's just good to win the game. It's not easy to win ever. It's certainly not easy to win on the road, and certainly not up here. I think they do an awesome job up here. It's one of the best environments in the league, and it's certainly not easy to beat an undefeated team as well. So this is a 4-0 team, a team that plays really, really hard, and a lot of pride in what they do. So just super proud of our guys, man, and not just winning the game, but how they responded to a very tough week. Tough week. You come off an overtime loss, and obviously a really critical game. And so, you got two choices. You can respond, or you can, not. And these guys went back to work, and they had a great week of preparation. I thought it was just a great start to the game. I mean, everything that we needed to do to win the game, we did that. With most importantly, winning the turnover margin, which is something we've not done. And so this game and the FAU game are the two that we won the margin, and so to be able to go on the road and get a 3-score win, that's a huge part of it. So, really proud of our defense for how they set the tone. Huge play by Maskell to start the game. And, Peyton Page, good things happen when you hustle to the ball. Peyton Page getting the ball, and then obviously XT getting one, and then great finish there. We created field position, great finish by 54, Trotter on the interception, had a season-high 5 sacks. But the biggest thing was this quarterback holding him to 24 yards rushing. I mean, he's averaging almost 100 yards a game. I got a lot of respect for this kid. I mean, he is a tough competitor. But I just thought we did a great job up front. Had a couple of lapses, but really, just played tremendous. The entire, game. They got the points off the one turnover there, which hurt us. But a lot of good things in the game. Number 12, had a couple of sacks, and we had a bunch of guys, get in there and get kind of a half sack, 33, 13, 0, 7, 54. All those guys got in there, but the defense set the tone for the day. And I thought our special teams really did a great job for us today. We just we obviously have struggled with turning the ball over. We talk about let's end every drive with a kick. And I know we had the one miscue. We're supposed to be cracking that guy, but Brenny's got to hang on the ball for sure. But man, Brenny came back and made a big block for us on the touchdown. But I was really proud of our punt team. I thought Aiden Swanson once again had a heck of a game. Shelton Lewis in coverage, Flo down there in coverage. Our snaps were really good, and then same thing with Barrett Carter, down there making an impact on special teams. I thought that was a huge part of the game because they really didn't get any return opportunities. And then offensively, another great day on third down. We're 7 of 15 on third down, and we've been really, really good all year in that category. Another great game by Cade. I mean, he just continues to just blossom, before our eyes. I mean, the kid is he's a great competitor. You see what he can do with his legs, and that's been the area of his game where he's grown the most from game one to now. He's got the ability to extend plays, and I don't know, we had maybe at least three huge scramble plays, and those are the plays that a lot of times your big plays come off of those type of things. And when you got a quarterback that can create and can throw on the run. And just really proud of him for how he competed, managed the game, the whole day. Bo Collins, another just outstanding day. Really proud of him. Big play by Stellato on a scramble touchdown, just staying alive and then going and getting the ball. Maffa and Ship added on there, and then obviously Tyler Brown, just a tremendous performance. I mean, he's just gotten better and better each week. He plays hard without the ball, and really has a good feel for the scramble drill. He's a really good finisher on the ball. He had one he probably want to get back, but I think he averaged almost 19 yards a catch, and had a big reverse as well that we didn't end up finishing on that drive. But really proud of those guys for how they competed, and again, just just finding a way to win. So, that was all we were trying to do, was just somehow just find a way to win the game and find a way to at least be even in the margin and kind of see if we could get that worm to turn a little bit. So we got it done, and we're thankful for that. We appreciate our fans too. We had a good crowd up here. There were a lot of Clemson people here, and I know this was a long way to come. I know there's probably some Clemson people up in New York as well that got an opportunity to see us play. So I'm glad they got a chance to see us. So excited about the opportunity this week. We'll be going back home and got another tough opponent with Wake Forest, just reset, get home, and try to find a way to win another game. Just see if we can get a little momentum going.
Defensively, what stood out to you? Able to shut down Schrader most of the day for the most part.
Well, we won the line of scrimmage. I mean, we did a heck of a job, up front. They got us early. They popped a little speed option on us where we actually leveraged the ball, but we didn't get to it from the backside. But we did a nice job. I mean, I think we won the matchups up front and created some disruption, and we challenged them. We forced the issue, we held up well on the outside. Obviously we had the two biggest things were early in the game, the second and whatever it was 20. They throw in the flat and run for 30 yards, which we had a bust there. But then we didn't rally and get off the blocks and go get him on the ground. So that was a disappointing sequence right there. And then off the turnover there, the red zone, to get down in the red zone, we're just disappointed because we talked about it in the huddle. They're gonna throw back. There's gonna be a throwback, and just. Sometimes, guys try to do too much and just instead of doing their job. So learning opportunity there. That's probably the two worst things we did. And they got a little bit of momentum, and you're on the road. Those things are huge. And so I thought we grew up a little bit as a team because we responded. We go right back out there, and defensively we get the interception. We get a stop on downs. And just, missed a couple of opportunities offensively that I thought we could have put it away a little sooner. But defense was relentless. They were outstanding.
Coach, on that first drive, Schrader broke off the big run. You guys caused the fumble. They called targeting, overturned it. What did you say to the rest of the target when the flag was thrown originally?
I just saw it clean. I didn't see what they saw. I saw a clean hit. And it looked worse than it was because he didn't see him coming. And I think sometimes, when it's a quarterback, he's not a defenseless player. He's running the ball. And he's not sliding. He's not a guy that slides. He's a punishing runner. If you really know much about this guy, and he just didn't see him. And again, I know it looked worse than it was, but I thought it was a clean hit from the get-go. And I saw it on the replay, and I just I just didn't agree with the call. So but hey, that's why we got replay and review, and they got it right.
Coach, can you talk about, defensive linemen don't get a lot of, as we say, a lot of guff. Can you talk about the gap integrity for the first four guys and the linebackers were able to swing forward and make plays? Can you talk about that? Yeah,
and today is a huge game for that because they run what we call midline,
right?
Where they'll read your D lineman, your three technique, your tackle. And, a lot of people run zone read stuff, but, and then that guy, Schrader is, it's like you're playing 12 people. Again, he's averaging 7.5 yards a carry. And, he's got some scramble yards, but, they run him a lot. And you have to be really, really disciplined, when you play, and you can't get split, you can't over-pursue things, and you can't, get split in half because they're gonna hurt you. But I thought we did a nice job. So everybody's got to do their job. Everybody's got to fit their gap. You saw our safeties come down. Everybody's got to count on each other to be where they're supposed to be. That's what defensive football is all about, and it starts with leveraging the ball from the outside in. And they got us one. I think maybe the first play of the game. They got outside our corner right there, but. That's what it's all about. Everybody's got to know that do their job. And when you get in trouble is when guys try to, do too much. And then all of a sudden, those good backs and quarterbacks, they find those open gaps. So I thought we did a nice job of that, really containing the run game, for the most part, all night.
You talked a little bit about Cade's ability on third down. What in particular did you see from Syracuse that kind of allowed Cade to have that success today?
Well, they mixed it up, and if you watch, I mean they forced the issue. I mean they were very, very aggressive. And they're rarely ever in one spot, but they brought a lot of pressure and gave us a lot of one-on-one matchups. So we knew we were going to have to hit some of those, and we did. And we hit some. We got some PIs. Some competitive plays that were huge plays in the game. We knew we could double move them because they were very aggressive. And so we double moved them with a little stutter and go with Bo. That's how he got so open. They kind of. I mean, they weren't sitting on their heels, and then they change it up and they're dropping 8. And now it's you've got to be smart in that situation, and that's where Cade I thought did a nice job of. He probably had one bad decision, but I thought he did a nice job of managing the game, both with his feet and his decision making, and sometimes just taking what was there. But man, they were. I mean, I'd be interested to watch the tape. I mean, it's a lot. They do a lot of stuff, and we'll look at it and see where we can get better. But a lot of pressure, a lot of one-on-one opportunity, and thankfully we were able to. And then his ability to escape creates problems. When you got a quarterback that can escape and you got people running around in man coverage, it's just hard to cover guys, for a long time. And then also when you have man coverage, you saw what he did a few times. He went and was able to get the first down. And that's just an area of growth for him that we need to see. He can do it. And that creates a problem. It creates a lot of problem because, and then we needed to make some of those plays down the field too. So both of those things needed to happen.